halal, integrity. I think those are the core things. Punctuality, discipline. When you want to make a decision, you listen. You don't have to agree what they say, but you listen. Whenever you do something good, the important thing is don't show off lah.
Right.
God gives you back if you give with sincerity.
Yeah.
Not when you hold a play card and says, I just gave $1 million. I think that's where you lose it. When you start thinking that I want to be known for this, forget it lah.
It's what you do now that matters.
Just do what you want to do now. And it doesn't matter if people don't remember it lah.
In your tenure in Mydin, what has kept you from saying, oh, I give up? Was there ever a point where you thought, maybe this is not what you want to do anymore?
And if you have a companion like my wife, you cry it out with her.
In this episode of Life Confessions, I'm very excited to meet someone who is very much a part of our Malaysian lives, because I think most of us, if not all of us, probably have something in our homes that were purchased from one of the retail stores, large retail stores, that he is the managing director of. I'm talking about Datuk Wira Dr. Haji Ameer Ali Mydin, managing director of Mydin. Thank you for joining us here today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Now, Datuk, there's so much to learn about you, even though you've actually been pretty much a part of our lives for a long time already through the stores that you actually run and operate. Let's start with, the fact that you actually had a very successful career in banking. What made you leave that world to carry on your father's legacy at Mydin?
Of course, when you work somewhere, okay lah. I mean, you work, you earn your keep.
Yeah.
It was a good job. I mean, happy. You get a car, you get a house, get a driver, kind of thing, when I was a branch manager in Kuching.
Yeah.
But I think there comes a time in life that you say, okay, is this what I want to do? And if that is the career that you want to go,
right.
Of course, then you go up that so-called the corporate ladder, right? But I come from a family of business.
Right.
My late father,
Yes.
who started, my grandfather, my great-grandfather, all in business. So somehow that thing runs in your blood, kind of thing. So this conversation is with my late father. I mean, he said, if you're happy, you're happy, fine, And there were some instances in the bank maybe which make me change my mind.
Okay.
Maybe the corporate world is not what it deems to be sometimes. Right. You might not want to do things that sometimes you have to do.
Right.
It could be against your principle. I won't go into the details.
Okay.
All right. But then they said, come on, let me do something that I'm comfortable with. It's a risk, high risk, especially you are in a good, those days, I don't know, but those days, you're working in the bank. So, you're working in the bank. Wow. Nowadays, I don't think people look at bankers that, because they qualify as the bankers anyway, after the COVID. So they look at it differently.
Right.
But I think it's important that if you make the switch, I think it's good for people, your listeners, to know whether they are high risk takers or they're business people, the entrepreneurs there.
Right.
If you want to switch, everyone has to do a calculated risk.
Right.
I mean, we see staff resigning sometimes. We employ 7,000 and say, so it's fine. So you got a job. Yeah. No, I'm very upset with you. I want to resign.
Right.
It's fine. Go ahead. If you don't match your requirement, please, it's okay.
Right.
But have you got a job?
Right.
How are you going to feed your family? So when you want to take a decision, calculated risk.
Right.
Same thing when I left the bank. The good thing about my wife was working. Not as a lecturer, not that highly paid. She was earning a reasonable income. Yeah. We had 2 kids. We were renting a house, paying installments for car, as usual. Paying installment for the TV, I think, at that time. Okay. But I could make do with her income in terms of cukup makan.
Yeah.
My kids would not be on the streets.
Right.
That's okay. Now maybe now I can take a risk, and if the business works, fine. If it doesn't, I won't go hungry. For the matter, my children won't go hungry. I think that part is important.
Right.
So that is why you say, okay, fine, let's do it. But it was a seriously, you think about it. It was a small shop, hardly 800 square feet. You know, a small shop with 2 employees. So it's a real risk, but it was something that we wanted to do, and with all the support from the family.
Right.
Again,
Right.
support from the family.
Right.
And my father's suppliers and all that. We made it so far.
Right.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah.
And remember, Mydin is 68 years old.
Yeah.
It is not 10 years old. So this thing about, you see out there, a lot of people get rich very fast. But Mydin is not one of those.
Right.
My family, my brothers,
Right.
our wife,
Yeah.
and now, of course, my brother's children who are in the business, work very hard to bring it to where it is today.
Right. When you look back now, because here you are today, all these years later, one of the biggest retailers in Malaysia, and you think about how it began for you, how does it feel for you at this point?
You know, the satisfaction is when you walk into the store on a Saturday or Sunday, you see the crowd, you see people buying, you see happy faces. It's just like, as a parent, you see your kids grow. And they become someone successful. And you feel proud. Don't take credit away from them, because it's also, of course, because of them. But I must have made some right decisions that I've been able to help this person become somebody.
Right.
Okay. So I think in business the same thing. I think when you see the seed that you planted, and you watered it, and you worked hard, and you was almost going to die once or twice, you were thinking that, my God, it's sunny, or have I overwatered it? That means overborrowed. Or am I going the right directions? Should I planted this seed? Why didn't I choose an easier? For durian, I got to wait so many years. But bamboo, it takes so long. Down there, but it's building its core. So I always say that when you read it, people say, look at the bamboo.
Right.
You see, I mean, people say, my God, Mydin, wow, so big. My God, it wasn't big. It took so long to get the roots. And suddenly it shoots up.
Right.
You see? So I think this is the thing about it. So if you have taken time to build it up, then it shoots up quite fast, actually. Now, because in business, normally is that your first store, your first, it's like your first child. Because you have no experience, right? It's so difficult. The second one is that, but both children are not the same, people as parents. So there's some adjustment to be made as you open your second store. But after the second one, he says, I think I can handle 7 kids. My wife would love to have more kids now, but we only had 2 kids, but that's what it is. But I think I'm sure I can handle 7. So because after your second store, it is just systems. The important is processes.
Right.
So you have got the first, where you toil hard, you don't know what you're trying to do. The second says that the first one is right or wrong, and how you got to adjust. To run 2, you must have processes, because you cannot be at 2 places at the same time.
Right. And then it's duplication after that.
Then it's just photostat, right? Right? Duplicate, right? And if you duplicate it right, and you don't do it too fast,
right?
Don't run your machine so fast that, which we tend to do. I'm sorry to say that. I mean, all of us in business tend to once in a while say, I think I can move faster. Then you get some crumpled paper, and some paper that come out, you see, yeah, so blurry. So which what happens in business. Then you try, and then you start losing store, you start opening, you say, I made a mistake here. But that's part of lessons of life, of course.
Speaking of lessons, are there lessons that you learned from your father that you still employ even now today? Lessons that you still pass down, that you've learned from your own father?
I think my late father, my mother is still alive, but parents' lessons that they pass to their children. Whatever they do, but I think the lessons will always be the same. Halal, integrity. I think those are the core things. Punctuality, discipline.
Wow.
So these are basic. I think my father was a disciplined
right
person.
Right.
So I think that what helps you. And I think in life, you have to be disciplined to be successful.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think anyone who is succeeded will say that, no need lah, you can turn up late, you can do this, you can do that, you know. Even the most famous actors, most of them, if you go back and see, you go on to funny fellas, you know, who think they're too big for the shoes anyway. But the good ones who manage and remain up there, they are very disciplined.
Wow.
You see? And in business, it has to be there. You have to be punctual, respect people for their time.
Right.
I mean, punctuality is nothing to do for you being time, but I think more of giving you respect. Like coming here for this podcast, I have to be on time.
Yeah.
No, I think I have to be
that.
earlier. You see, to save other people's that hey, the man is here, so let's start.
Dato', I'm going to have to take this bit and I'm going to have to put it into an Instagram post and make sure everyone listens to you, because it's such an important message that so many people don't actually follow. This basic thing that you just said that you employ as a part of your life, discipline, timeliness, is one of the best ways we can treat ourselves and the people around us with respect, and even is a way to show love to people around you, for family.
But if they don't value other people's time, obviously you're wasting everybody's time. That is what is making the country less productive. So always start from the top. Start from the top. You are punctual, then your people below. It's going to be like that. You are the minister, you're not punctual, then your KSU, your deputy says, minister not going to be there, so deputy going to be late. Deputy going to say the KSU says they both are going to be late. So this becomes a big issue.
Yeah.
But actually, seriously, we just had the function just before Raya. And then our PMX came to Mydin.
Yes.
He was supposed to come at 12:30.
Understand?
Guess what time he came?
What time?
I'm on record. Huh?
Okay.
Guess what time he came? Can I give you a guess?
I'm guessing 12:30.
He came at 12.
Wow.
Right.
Earlier. That's leading by example there.
Right. That is your example, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that he has always been early.
Yeah.
I've attended many functions.
Yeah.
Okay. But this one function, for whatever reason, he was there.
Yeah.
And that caught almost everybody off guard, including the minister, the KSU, and all the other parts.
Yeah.
He almost caught me off guard. But then we are always early anyway. I mean, PM is coming. You better make sure everything's ready, right? But it caught people off guard. But I think that's the main thing.
Yeah.
And what is the advantage of being a bit more earlier? You don't have to rush.
Yeah.
You have time.
Yeah.
He was able to meet more people. We had more time to raise issues with him. So I think that was a surprise, but I think this is a good example of not being on time, but being early.
Yeah, life lessons that you are giving us here today in just the first few minutes of speaking to you here today, Datuk. Now, a part of being timely is also making decisions quickly and doing them well, right? What's the toughest business decision you've ever had to make, and how did you know it was the right one, even though it was the toughest one or one of the toughest?
I would rephrase that. I think let me expand it further. I think the more important thing here is that when you want to make a decision, you of course talk to people. It could be your staff, your friends, or whatever it is. You listen.
Right.
So it's very important when you want to make a decision, you listen. You don't have to agree what they say.
Yeah.
But you listen. You think through. Then you ask your heart, should I or should I not? Then you make that decision.
Oh.
You ask your heart.
Right.
Okay? Not your brain,
Right.
Because the brain tells you cash flow, ROIs, numbers.
Right.
And then the brain tells you, my finance people are telling me this, my marketing people are telling me this, this. You got so many things. But that after listening and rationalizing, whatever, you ask your heart actually.
Wow.
If you ask your heart, then they will tell you yes or no. Everybody can say everything. Everybody, you're going to live with this person, right?
Right.
You have to ask your heart.
Right.
So it's the same thing with business decision. You can say, "Alah, this is different, this is different." It's not. Because it is scientifically proven. Okay, what people say is woman intuition. Right? People say it's intuition lah. It's really not. It is all your experiences bundled up. It's telling you the right decision. But then I think my point is that after you have made a decision, right or wrong, leave it.
Right.
You have made your decision. No regrets. You have regrets, okay? But don't dwell upon it. You know what? I should have done this way. You know what? I could have done that way. You know, I should have listened to Ali or Ahmad or Mutu or, whoever I said, they were right. No lah, You make good decision, you make bad decision in life. You have decided and move on.
Wow.
I think that's very important.
When did you learn to listen to your heart? Was it something that you innately from young, you just knew to do this? Or did you learn to be able to have this sense of intuition?
I don't know, seriously, because I think a lot of things that you do in life, you also don't know why and why not. But I think that over time, maybe when you read, maybe you picked up somewhere. I mean, sometimes when you go to school, right, they say, "Wow, you wasted all these years," because you ask me the same thing. Then, what did you study? I'm a chemist. I'm a chemist. You see, oh, you wasted your life. You wasted your university. Right? You are a chemist, but when was the last time anybody asked you about the formula, right? But you know what? Nothing is wasted in life. Whatever you learn, somewhere, it comes back to you. So that's why people say you work, you experience it, you study, you go to university, your friend. Right. Whatever you're doing, one day, something comes back to you. Right. And many times when you go and listen to people talking or you listen to it, boring lah, but something somewhere will connect, come back and say, hey, didn't that guy say something like this, So I think this learning, always reading, always watching TED Talks or whatever it is, you see.
So it just grew. It grew and grew.
You grow. You grow. You don't have to agree with every guy in the TED Talk. You don't have to agree with him anyway. But it grows. So at least you have people's opinion.
Right.
So it is good to attend. It's good to listen.
Right.
You don't have to scroll all the time, lah.
Right.
Listen a bit, lah.
When it comes to making those decisions that you've mentioned, a big part of that would also be strategy, decisions on strategy, right? In a world where big international retailers dominate in many cases, what do you think is Mydin's biggest edge, and how do you maintain that edge?
I think I'll break up the question into.
Okay.
I think the first part is that, all these cash flows, all this strategy, all that. Seriously, to me, it's my gut. I mean, it's my yes or no.
Comes back to that.
People can come with all sort of paper projections and numbers, and then you say, I know lah.
Yeah.
And I think we can do this lah.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. You see? But that's what makes an entrepreneur. That is what entrepreneurship is all about.
Right.
That's why startups are startups.
Right.
Because they are risk takers.
Going with their gut.
90% don't succeed. That's another story. But that is the thing about it, you see.
Right.
So I think that is a very important part of business,
right,
in retail. And I have market involved and the business involved, seriously, right? So if you look at the hypermarket business, and with all humility and with a due respect to everybody out there, in Malaysia, if you go back to the hypermarket scenario, the bigger players were actually the foreigners.
Right.
I mean, we had the so-called the Tesco's, the Giants, and the Macros, and the Carrefours, and all that. But that was 10 years ago. And I think the local players are more competitive, give me more sleepless nights, than the international players.
Right.
For whatever reasons, because I think the local players, once you get into the game, they were slow. They were slow. Actually, we were maybe the first local hypermarket who opened up in the so-called hypermarket. I'm
Right.
forgetting the Carrefour, the Giant and the Tesco. We were, I think, the first one. And after us came the other A. I don't want to name my competitors for obvious reason.
Okay.
But the A, B, and C, you know. And I'm telling seriously, I think the A, B, C's is what, if I were to have sleepless night,
Yeah.
which I don't,
Okay.
I would be worried about them
Mm.
compared to the MNCs. Because I think that the locals have, as a local, home ground,
Yeah. You know what
you
the
know
people
your
want.
crowd.
Yeah.
The people are your people.
You are the people.
You are the people. Your home.
Yeah.
Your home, right?
Yeah.
Your own turf, right?
Yeah.
So when you're on your own turf, you know how the grass is.
Mm.
You see, you know where it's slippery, where it's not slippery. If it rains a bit, you know where's the puddle, right? So you know what it is. So I think when you're homegrown, you know, alah, budu boleh jual. Orang kan makan budu, cincalo,
Yeah.
mana kepok leko.
Belacan.
How I'm going to explain to some Mat Saleh what is kepok leko.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
And then if you some MNC sitting up there, some corporate guy says, what in the world is the ugly thing, kepok leko there? Eee, looks so thing, is it? But durian sells too, right?
So you've got homegrown advantage in many ways. Home ground advantage.
Home ground.
Yeah.
So I think that makes a difference.
Right.
That makes a difference.
Speaking of the community that Mydin exists in here, you know, with so many families that we hear about that are these days struggling to make ends meet, right? How does Mydin make decisions about like pricing while keeping, you know, that promise of affordability and quality at the same time? Like, how do you make these decisions when it comes to economic viability, not just for the company, but for people to be able to still partake in the store? Yeah.
You know, I think if the consumers and the rakyat were smart enough, they won't have to look at the prices. They will have to look at the profitability of the business. If XYZ reports $100 million profit, where does the profit come from? It must come from you.
Yeah, the consumer, yeah.
Consumer. We don't report that kind of profits. We don't. Why? Because it goes back to the customers.
Right.
It's a simple thing. And I've got bankers telling me, hey, your competitor is doing X million. Why are you not making Y? Do I have to make Y? Just to please you? Like, end of the day, I still eat the same roti canai and the teh tarik, right? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. How much more money do you want anyway? There's no end to this. There's no end to this. Serious, there's no end to this. You can start going. First is a $39 shirt at the $59 at $199 is also $599, right?
Yeah.
That's like the baju Melayu Raya, and you can know, not mentioning names, so many brands out there.
Right.
But don't forget the fabric is the same. The guy who sold the baju Melayu is also the same.
Yeah.
Just that somebody puts a brand and got the influencer to walk around at the stage.
Right.
And you paid $199 or $249.
Right.
While we were selling at $69.
Right.
And I'm serious.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same mother and father.
Right. Wow. You come across, Dato, as incredibly practical and community driven. How do you see the role of businesses like yours evolving in supporting local Malaysians? Like, do you see other businesses making the same effort that you seem to be making?
I'm sure many do. I can't think of one, but I'm sure many people do things in their own ways.
Right.
Okay. And I mean, you can reverse what I just said. But no, you should be making the $1 billion.
Yeah.
You can help people with $1 billion.
Yeah.
It's also right.
Yeah.
It's not wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
But not everyone does that, though.
Not everyone does that. That's another story.
Right.
Okay. But I mean, there are ways of doing it, right? I mean, you can just reverse and say, you make 20 million. You see, that guy made 100 million. Hey, 80 million he gave away to charity. Wouldn't that have been better? Well, it depends how you want to look at it.
Okay.
you know. But to me, I look at it, no matter, let me make the 20 million. Let me sell my minimum chocolate or my beras or my gula, whatever it is, at a lower price.
Right.
And I know I don't want to wait there.
Right.
I know the smiles on their faces.
That's what's
I think
important
that is more important.
for you. Yeah. Yeah.
I think you would die to see a smile on the child. You would die for the child, for the smile. I think it's the same thing from I think how I look at it.
Right.
The smile.
And you've seen many of these smiles.
And many of those, right? Whenever you give, whenever you do something good,
Right.
the important thing is the other way.
Right.
Don't show off lah.
Right.
Don't show off that you are giving.
Right.
You know, because then there's no sincerity.
Yeah.
When there's no sincerity, there's no barakah as a Muslim. I'm sure as a Christian or whatever you, I'm sure it's the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, religion or whatever teaches you the same thing.
Right.
God gives you back if you give with sincerity.
Yeah.
Not when you hold a placard and says, I just gave $1 million or $100,000 to X charity. And people have got different ways of looking at things. But I think end of the day, you do with sincerity, you do good to the world.
Yeah.
I think that's important.
Right. The youth would say you are dropping a lot of truths here today, Dato'. So many truths, from being on time to not showing off charity when you're contributing back. You know, we also want to know what's your take on the Malaysian economy right now. When you yourself have dealing with, you know, various setbacks during your tenure, in your tenure in Mydin, what has kept you from saying, oh, I give up? You know, were there moments like that? Was there ever a point where you thought maybe this is not what you want to do anymore?
You know, I think the way to do this is go to one corner and cry. Seriously.
Right.
Then you get up and say to hell, let's move on, and I'm sure I can do it. Right. I think that's the only way to do this. And you cannot say that you cannot blame the world, you know. And you cannot change the world. You can't change, then you change yourself. Change yourself to the good. I don't mean change yourself to the bad. Okay. But seriously, this kind of challenges happens everywhere to everybody. And I'm not joking. Go to one corner and cry.
Yeah, let it out.
Let it out. And if you have a companion like my wife, you cry it out with her. You say you have a broad shoulder, they tend to refer to a man as a broad shoulder.
Yeah.
But seriously, women are also broad shoulders.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's good that you have that kind of companion.
Right.
I am lucky to have a wife like that.
Yeah.
You know, that you can actually talk to her and let it out and cry it out. And you have a broad shoulder and to say someone that's there, it will be okay.
Yeah. You know, Doctor, you've mentioned your wife a few times during this conversation. It sounds like she is a pivotal part in making you the person that you are as well. How would you describe your relationship?
I have always mentioned many times that the most important decision that you make in your life, you can't decide who your parents are going to be. That's for sure. Unfortunately or fortunately, that's fine. I'm not saying regret. I'm just saying that obviously you don't and you can't, right? But you can decide who's going to be your wife. And you are lucky if you have chosen the right person. And I think that decision is the most important decision. And whether you succeed in life or not, it's going to be that woman, you know.
Wow.
I mean, it's not you alone, you know.
Right.
It's going to be that woman, you know, because if that woman is going to call you at 5 in the evening and say, tak balik lagi ke bang? I nak pergi shopping ni. Then you are dead. You know? Okay? Right? So, but if you have got the person, I mean, seriously, my wife, I mean, when I opened that shop, when I was in the bank, it was, okay lah, office time lah. You can go back, you know, go for your night dinner. But when I opened this shop, it was 7 to 11.
Right.
Because you open the shop and you close the shop. That's how you run shops. I mean, now you run in a different manner because you got so many shops you don't open. But, you know, so I was never around.
Yeah.
And to be serious, without that support, And you say, oh, I did everything. Seriously, you didn't do anything. Because the woman is the one who was cooking, taking care of the kids, managing the house, working, and you come back and you say, I'm tired, is it? How can you say that?
Wow.
How can you say that? That person is more tired, but the person is not telling, that's all.
Wow. Sounds like both of you are lucky to have each other.
I don't know whether she'll agree, but I can't speak for her. But we've been married for 46 years, so I think she'll be okay.
Maybe she's the next person we set up an interview with.
Maybe you should. But maybe you should. But I think that is very important because I think that support is very, very important. And people always say this. Behind every successful man, there's a woman. You try telling that to my wife, she'll kill you. She says, behind, I'd always been next to you.
Wow.
I think that is, the guy who made that up also is messed up. You're putting woman behind. I know, we all know what he was trying to say. The support.
Yeah.
But come on, why behind? She was next to you. She's not in the shadow either, right?
Yeah.
She's just next to you.
Wow.
That holding hand is very important.
Wow.
That's another thing. Please hold your wife's hand all the time.
That's right. You heard that. More truth being dropped here today.
If you want to bring it to business, it's the same thing. That emotions with your customers. Price is, of course, you have to be competitive. The right environment. The shop must look decent. You want to go to a toilet. Don't make it smell. Clean. It's not the Harrods toilet where you pay 10 miserable pounds or whatever. but clean. Right?
Yeah.
So you can go. So I think it is important, the environment that you create for your customers. Okay? And I think customers don't ask only, are you giving me the best price?
Right.
I think you have to go to the next level. What are you doing for society? I can buy the same rice from the green shop or the blue shop or the yellow shop. They all are selling the same rice. They all can be selling at 30 ringgit. Why should I come to your shop?
Right. Wow.
Oh, because this guy, he makes money. But that money is being spent on the community.
Right.
So let's support him. If we support this guy, the money will go to some guy in UK or some guy don't know where, and you support that guy and he's going to go to Genting after this.
Right.
Let me support somebody who is doing good for the country or doing good for the community, whichever way. I think, so it's the same thing, life, business, whatever it is. I think these are the core values.
Right. And it sure seems that your customers appreciate what you do, because you have an empire now of an amazing number of stores that are contributing to the lives of the community and also giving back to the community. What legacy do you hope to leave behind? Not just for Mydin, but for the future generations of Malaysian entrepreneurs who may look at Mydin and think that's what I want to be. That's what I want my business to be like.
Give without reasons. I think. You know what? These legacy stories and to be known for what, people forget very fast. The minute you are down there after 1 week, the crying is finished.
Right.
All right. So let's accept that fact. Forget what people will remember you for. I think it's better to do what you can do now and forget about, I want to do this and I want to put my name there, because people remember, that mosque, I built it, So I want the mosque to be under my name, I think the whole intention of building the mosque is gone already because you wanted your name on it, right? So I think that's where you lose it.
Right.
When you start thinking that I want to be known for this, known for that. Forget it,
It's what you do now that matters.
Just do what you want to do now. And it doesn't matter if people don't remember it, as long as you know. There's a story that it says, that a person who goes to see his wife every day in a hospital, and somebody stops him and says, I've been seeing you to see your wife for 10 years. She's got Alzheimer and she's got dementia, and she doesn't even know that you are coming, right? Yeah. So why do you still go every day? I know what.
Because you know, because he
I know
knows.
what. She doesn't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's just I see my mother. My mother so is old and got dementia, whatever. I'm telling you, she doesn't remember I go and see her morning or evening. But it's nothing to do with her. What?
Yeah.
I know what. I'm going to see my mother.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think
Because you have to live with yourself.
yes.
Yeah.
It's you.
Yeah.
You,
Wow.
you do that. You do that. You
Yeah.
know?
Make yourself proud of
Of
yourself.
course, it's your mother.
Yeah.
Or that's my wife.
Mm.
You know? So the guy was like, if you go once a year or so, she wouldn't even know that
Yeah.
you never came. I thought you came yesterday, right? But it doesn't matter.
Wow. Thank you for giving us so much to think about, Datuk.
I wanted to mention the government will launch or has launched, depending on when your podcast comes out, the so-called Kad Madani.
Yes.
Kerja. Kad Madani. He was out in the news. I think I picked up. Kad Madani Pekerja. That means every civil servant probably who are part of whatever will be able to register for Kad Madani.
It's almost a form of welfare, right?
That is the Maisara and all that. This is different. This is having, just like you have a Mydin Maria card or you have a competitor card. So every pekerja can register for a Kad Madani.
Okay.
Nothing to do with the welfare part. Kad Madani. So we were approached by the government to say that, we are going to do this. Would you like to join? And what can you give to people who have this Kad Madani? So if you are a government servant, you've got Kad Madani, and you walk into Mydin tomorrow, you register. You know what we agreed to do? We agreed no time limit. Every stationery item you buy at Mydin prices, our price, and I think Mydin price is competitive. Right? It will give you a further 10% discount.
Right.
See? Every household item, whether you want to buy the chair or the toilet brush or whatever, the spoon and the forks, we'll give you 10% off. We cannot do that for food lah. Or basically say, how about the beras gula and the tepung lah? Hey, come on lah, beras gula and tepung, I made 2 cents and 5 cents lah, If I give 10%, then, I will not be around. Okay? Every back to school item,
Right.
School uniform, school bags, whatever it is, you get 10% off.
Right.
And it's not for today or tomorrow. It is
It's ongoing.
ongoing. We will do it for 1 year. And if you call me back next year, you say, hey, how was it? And you're still here. If I'm still around, you'll call me lah. Say, this guy gone lah, too smart trying to give 10% off. But it's something that we're doing. And we volunteer to do it. You are not forced to do it. You see? A lot of people, I'm sure, also will participate with gimmicks. Just like the hotel says, I give you 30% off if you are ex-hotel member. Then you walk in, you find out they get a better discount by just walking in. That is the game most people play lah.
Right.
You go to restaurant, they give you 20% off and all that. You get 20% off anyway, right?
Yeah.
But I think ours is sincerely done.
Right.
On our prices,
Right.
10% off.
Right.
Of course, if it's on promotion, you cannot get 10% off lah.
Right.
It has to be there.
Of the retail price of
whatever
the
price,
price, yeah.
Whatever prices we are selling, which is very competitive price.
Yeah.
And you get that.
A further 10% discount. Right. So this comes back to your core values of, again, wanting
I think it's
to...
giving back. Giving back.
Yeah.
And the government, civil servants, whatever it is, I think they're also looking at the B40s, whatever. I think you are up there, then you say, I got better places to go than Mydin. But anyway, but I think our customer base is are B40s. And
Well, I will definitely go to
then
Mydin.
the so-called M40s who are also now B40s,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
We've heard about how tough it can be for so many people over the last few years. Ever since the lockdowns until this point, there have been people who have been struggling to get back on their feet even since
because
then.
COVID was the worst because people burned money at the time.
Yeah.
COVID was bad because you were just burning. You couldn't do business, you couldn't do anything, and
Right.
expenses were going everywhere. So I think people lost a lot of money.
Absolutely. That's why it's appreciated that when you say you're giving this 10% at this time, people might think that, but it's so long after, like, some people have the false perception that everyone's doing so much better now. But That's not the case. So many people are still trying to get back up on their feet.
Many.
Yeah.
You'll be surprised how many. Seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Okay, your rapid fire.
Oh, okay. We're ready for the rapid fire questions now. We're good. We're good. Okay. So that means the first answer that comes to your head, you just share it with us. That comes into your mind. All right. What's one thing people would be surprised to know about you?
I actually go to gym.
Would that be a surprise? You seem quite fit, but okay. We'll accept your answer, Datuk. Next question.
I'm a trainer.
And you have a trainer. Okay. Next question. If you weren't running Mydin, what would you be doing right now?
I'll probably be a chemist somewhere.
Chemist.
I don't think so because I have a degree in
Yes.
chemistry. But I think I'll probably be running a hospital because, being
An entrepreneur.
entrepreneur
Yeah.
and having good sciences,
Yeah.
probably able to go up that ladder.
All right. Picturing you in that lab coat right now. What's the best business advice you've ever received?
Makan with halal.
Right. What's your go-to comfort meal after a long day?
It won't shock you, roti canai and teh tarik. At a specific restaurant.
It's got to be a specific restaurant. Got it. Okay. What's the biggest misconception people have about running a business like Mydin? What do they get wrong about it?
I think they think it's too easy.
Mm.
Easy. It's so complex. It's so low margin
Right.
that small mistakes can be amplified.
Right.
And you can go down the drain very fast.
We'll need to know this. Definitely something that people need
It's a 24/7 work actually.
Right. Right.
You won't believe I'm in 400 WhatsApp groups. Internal, not external.
400 WhatsApp groups.
Internal.
Wow. I cannot imagine what your chat list looks like.
So that is 24/7. No time to scroll because you're working.
Wow. All right. Final rapid fire question. What's one thing you think all business leaders should stop doing immediately?
Regret.
Wow. Too many people living with
Regrets.
for the decisions that they made. Wow. Thank you for sharing that with us. And now we've come to the final question.
Oh, ada lagi. Okay.
Final one. Last. Paling last. We ask this of all of our guests. If you had the opportunity to make one change as Prime Minister of Malaysia for one day, or Prime Minister for one day,
That guy going to be angry with me.
what would that change be and why?
There are a lot of things the Prime Minister can do. I think he needs to have the political will. Okay. One of the first things would be remove subsidies.
All subsidies.
All subsidies.
All subsidies.
But of course, not forgetting there are people who need, who are low income, and you give the so-called Maisara, the so-called BRIM now. Every Prime Minister keeps changing the name, right? Anyway, now it's Maisara. But you need that so-called safety net. But if you remove subsidies, you need political will to do that. And seriously, another thing I would do, which the PM not going to do, I will put in GST.
GST.
Because that has solved a lot of things.
Oh, interesting.
Not only giving money to the government, but it reduces corruption. Because at the end of the day, corruptions are at entrance level.
Right.
Where you say corruption at the KLIA, not only you get more money, you get better data.
Right.
And a lot of things will be cleaned up.
Wow.
And we will end up paying more taxes. Because we have to be more transparent.
Right.
Because what is happening is that then you put more people on a level playing field.
Right.
The good people don't want to cheat. But sometimes business, you have to cheat because otherwise you will not be competitive. So this is where you want to make it a level playing field.
Right. This could be your campaign speech. Thank you so much.
Never be a politician. Because you don't know who are your friends and who are your enemies.
Thank you so much for being so candid with us today and for sharing your thoughts. We appreciate you so much. Datuk Wira Dr. Haji Ameer Ali Mydin, who is, of course, the managing director of Mydin, and we look forward to now going to try the roti canai and teh tarik that you mentioned. You have to tell me where this place is. We are definitely going to have to go, as we say thank you to you for joining us today as well, and see you in the next episode of Life Confessions here on Shock.